Linlin, better known as Big Mom, is the captain of the Big Mom Pirates and one of the 4 emperors ruling over the New World, as the only female member. She is the matriarch of the very large Charlotte family, which makes up the infrastructure of her crew. She also rules over Totto Land as its queen, seeking to form it into a utopia where all the world's races can live together in peace without experiencing discrimination or segregation. She and her crew have recently entered an alliance with fellow Emperor Kaidou and his crew, the Beast's Pirates. Decades ago, before the formation of her own crew, Big Mom was also part of the legendary Rocks Pirates as one of its core members. Big Mom was the last of the 4 emperors to be named. Her epithet was first mentioned after the Battle of Marineford by Eustass Kid and her real name by Papag on Fishman Island. As Carmel noted, Linlin was once a truly kind-hearted little girl. At 5 years old, Linlin tried to help people and even animals such as a bear and a wolf. However, her benevolent intentions ended up with dangerously violent results due to her monstrous strength and innocent simplicity, as she slapped a bear for devouring a wolf, accidentally killing it in the process. She also fractured a giant's bones while trying to smack a mosquito on him. Linlin even cried in genuine remorse after she accidentally killed the bear. She would also try to fix the appearances of her fellow orphans, which was actually attempting to tear off their racial features, being unable to understand the harm she was inflicting. This has carried over to her current situation, as while her dream of creating a country without discrimination is noble, she's willing to use violence and extortion to force people to follow her commands. While Linlin grew up normally as a kind and innocent little girl, she became more selfish and cruel over time, due to neither Carmel nor Streusen ever bothering to teach her any morals as well as taking advantage of her inhuman strength and naivete. Despite her age, Linlin has childish tendencies. After capturing Brooke, Linlin playfully patted and caressed the living skeleton and carried Brooke with her to sleep at night like a teddy bear and cried hysterically when she thought Brooke had died. When Carmel's photo was destroyed and shown to her, Linlin even broke down crying like a baby as she recalls the time when she was a 5-year-old girl, questioning why Carmel left her behind. She refers to herself with or, an aggressive masculine form of I, instead of the gender-neutral watashi, that most other females use. Big Mom suffers from an unknown disease dubbed as an eating disorder, kuawazure, known as hunger pangs in the Funimation subs, in which she becomes obsessively fixated on a sweet theme, and will go on a crazed rampage in search of the food she wants to eat. Inspired by Carmel's words, though she misunderstood them, Big Mom also desires to create a nation where all races can happily live together due to wanting a family comprised of individuals of all races that she can dine with at eye level with via Caesar Clown's gigantification research. Big Mom is very arrogant and proud of her status as an emperor and the queen of Totto Land. Big Mom views herself superior and confident in her abilities that she doesn't want any outside help, as she berated her second son, Katakuri, for interfering when confronting Luffy. Big Mom also taunts her opponents and looks down on them, as when Luffy, his crew, and his allies were trying to escape, Big Mom called him out for being a coward for going back on his word to defeat her. As one of the 4 emperors, Big Mom is one of the 4 most powerful pirates in the world. As the only female member, this effectively makes Big Mom the single most powerful female pirate in the world. The 5 elders have stated that she is one of the few people capable of stopping Blackbeard. When her fellow Emperor Kaidou, known as the strongest creature in the world, threatened to kill her if she came to his territory, Big Mom simply invited him to try and said he would not be able to dissuade her. Even the Straw Hat Pirates recognized that she could crush them quickly and easily if they fought her recklessly. Through her strength as one of the most powerful pirates, Big Mom has managed to amass a very powerful crew, as well as several strong subordinates such as Jinbe, a fishman and former Shichibukai, and Capone Big, one of the members of the worst generation. She possesses considerable influence within the underworld as well, having connections to the Vinsmoke family, which leads the legendary Germa 66. Those who marry her children automatically become part of her crew. At the early age of 6, Linlin's first known bounty was belly. 50 million, implying that even at such a young age she was considered a significant threat. This bounty later increased to at least belly 500 million, and as one of the 4 emperors, her current bounty is belly 4,388 million. Big Mom has immense superhuman physical strength, demonstrated by her ability to climb tall buildings despite her massive size, throw punches with tremendous destructive power, and hurl Prometheus with extreme force using only a single arm. After the death of its previous owner, Carmel, through unknown means, Linlin acquired the powers of the Saru Saru no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows her to manifest people's souls into an ethereal substance, so long as the intended victim feels fear. She can grab hold of the soul as it emerges from the victim's body and steal it from the victim, taking away their lifespan by an amount of her choosing. She can take a person's entire remaining lifespan, thus killing the victim, or she can just take part of that person's remaining lifespan, leaving their lifespan that much shorter. However, this ability has no effect on anyone who does not feel fear, as Big Mom was unable to take away Jinbe's lifespan because he was not afraid of her or of dying. She can then infuse stolen souls into non-living things, bringing them to life to be her servants. They are called homies. Nearly anything can be made into a homie, including plants, minerals, liquids, furniture, food, buildings, the air, and even light. Even animal can be turned into homies, anthropomorphizing them. When something is made into a homie, it gains human-like attributes, such as the ability to walk and talk. The only things that cannot be made into homies are people and corpses. She can also create incarnations of her own soul that will complete the task of collecting souls.